The Scandalous Muse, 10 Shocking Facts about Gala Dalí. Gala Dalí, born Elena Ivanovna Diakonova, was a Russian émigré who became one of the most enigmatic and controversial figures in the art world. As the wife and muse of surrealist painter Salvador Dalí, Gala's life was filled with eccentricities, scandal, and intrigue. Here are 10 of the most shocking and fascinating facts about her life. Fact number 1. A Russian childhood of rebellion and tragedy. Gala Dalí, born Elena Ivanovna Diakonova in Kazan, Russia, on August 26, 1894, was raised in a family of intellectuals. Her father, Ivan Diakonov, passed away when she was just 3 years old, and her mother, Antonina, remarried a lawyer named Dmitry Gamov. Frequent moves across Russia and a turbulent family environment instilled in Gala a sense of restlessness. At 17, she was diagnosed with tuberculosis and sent to a sanatorium in Clavedel, Switzerland. It was here that she met the young French poet Paul Éluard, with whom she quickly fell in love. They married in 1917 and had a daughter, Cécile, in 1918. However, Gala was not a nurturing mother and often left Cécile in the care of others as she pursued a bohemian lifestyle in Paris, fully immersing herself in the avant-garde circles that shaped her future. This strained relationship with her daughter marked the beginning of Gala's scandalous and complex personal life. Number 2. The love triangle with Paul Éluard and Max Ernst. Gala and Éluard's marriage embraced the bohemian spirit of the 1920s, marked by an open relationship that shocked Parisian society. In 1922, they met Max Ernst, a German painter and one of the founders of the surrealist movement. Gala and Ernst began a passionate affair, and by 1924, the three were living together in a ménage à trois in Paris and later in Aubonne. Ernst created numerous paintings of Gala, including La Belle Jardinière, which captured her mysterious allure. Paul Éluard, although emotionally conflicted, continued to write poetry inspired by Gala, like Capitale de la douleur, in which he explores themes of love and pain. However, the tensions of their unconventional arrangement led to Ernst's eventual departure in 1927. Despite the scandal, Gala remained a central figure in the surrealist movement, known for her intense charisma and influential connections. Number 3. A Meeting with Destiny, Gala and Salvador Dalí. In August 1929, Gala met Salvador Dalí in Cadix, Spain, while still married to Paul Éluard. The meeting was orchestrated by surrealist filmmaker Luis Buñuel, who was a friend of both Éluard and Dalí. Dalí, 10 years her junior, became immediately infatuated with her, calling her his gradiva, a reference to the mythical character representing the woman who advances. Gala saw in Dalí a new challenge and a kindred spirit. By 1934, she divorced Éluard and married Dalí in a civil ceremony in Paris, followed by a Catholic ceremony in 1958. Their marriage was marked by scandalous behavior, such as public displays of nudity and provocative art. Dalí later said, "Gala saved me from madness, and I saved her from dying of boredom," underlining the mutual, if unorthodox, dependency that defined their relationship. Number 4. The Business of Being a Muse. Gala was more than just Dalí's muse, she was a shrewd businesswoman who managed his career with a firm hand. She negotiated high-profile deals with art dealers like Julian Levy in New York and orchestrated Dalí's first major exhibition in the US in 1934. Gala was known to have pocketed up to 50% of Dalí's earnings, leading to tension within their social circle. A notable incident occurred in 1965 when Gala sold several of Dalí's works without his knowledge to fund her extravagant lifestyle. Despite these controversies, Dalí continued to trust her implicitly, often referring to her as his domineering angel, recognizing her role in establishing his global fame. Number 5. The Affair with a Much Younger Lover. In the early 1970s, Gala began an affair with Jeff Fenholt, then a 22-year-old rock musician known for his role in Jesus Christ Superstar. The relationship, occurring when Gala was nearly 80, caused a sensation. Fenholt later claimed that Gala had a mesmerizing hold over him, stating, "She was magnetic, fierce, and terrifyingly determined." He alleged that Gala proposed he become the heir to Dalí's artistic legacy, an offer he ultimately declined. The affair, though brief, underscored Gala's relentless pursuit of her desires, regardless of societal norms or her advanced age. Number 6. A luxurious yet solitary existence in Pubal Castle. In 1969, Salvador Dalí fulfilled Gala's desire for a personal sanctuary by purchasing her a castle in Pubal, Spain. The castle quickly became a symbol of their unconventional relationship and Gala's desire for independence. Dalí, despite being the one to gift her the castle, was only allowed to visit with written permission from Gala, a condition that underscored the control she exerted over him. She meticulously redecorated the castle, filling it with a mix of medieval artifacts and surrealist pieces, creating an atmosphere that was both mysterious and isolated. Rumors spread that Gala kept a secret lover hidden in the castle, and her increasingly erratic behavior suggested a descent into paranoia. Dalí, although publicly admiring, privately struggled with their unusual separation, admitting in a letter, "She is my goddess, but even gods have dark temples." The castle remains a symbol of Gala's complex need for both autonomy and control. Number 7. The infamous death of Gala Dalí. Gala's death on June 10, 1982, at the age of 87 in Port Ligat, Spain, was as enigmatic as her life. Officially, she died of heart failure, but rumors quickly spread that she may have overdosed or even chosen assisted suicide to escape her suffering from severe arthritis and dementia. As per her will, Gala's body was embalmed and placed in a transparent coffin, a surreal choice reflecting her eccentric persona. In a twist that shocked many, Salvador Dalí did not attend her funeral, allegedly too grief-stricken or perhaps unwilling to face the reality of her death. Gala was laid to rest in the crypt of the Castle of Pubal, which she had prepared meticulously as her final resting place. The decision to be interred there, rather than in a more public place, added another layer of mystery to her legacy, leaving many questions unanswered about her final years and the true nature of her relationship with Dalí. Number 8. Her role in Dalí's decline. Many of Dalí's associates believed Gala's relentless drive for profit contributed to the artist's decline in later years. By the 1970s, Dalí's work had become increasingly commercial, leading to accusations of selling out. Biographer Ian Gibson noted that Gala pushed Dalí to produce works rapidly to finance her lavish lifestyle. Dalí's associates, including his secretary Robert Descharnes, accused Gala of controlling the artist's every move. After Gala's death, Dalí's health and mental state deteriorated rapidly. He withdrew from public life, consumed by paranoia and grief, often stating, "Gala was my anchor. Without her, I am adrift." Number 9. A controversial collector of art and artifacts. Gala had a voracious appetite for collecting art, rare books, and exotic artifacts. She frequently charmed artists into gifting her pieces or persuaded them to sell at low prices. Her collection included rare Renaissance manuscripts, surrealist artworks, and jewelry from Cartier and Van Cleef and Arpels. In one incident, she reportedly manipulated a young painter into giving her a series of portraits, promising him exposure, which never materialized. Her lavish spending habits were funded by Dalí's increasingly commercialized art, causing friction between the couple and their associates. Number 10. The rumors of witchcraft and the occult. Gala's fascination with the occult became an enduring element of her enigmatic persona. She was rumored to have dabbled in witchcraft, holding seances and rituals at Pubal Castle. Salvador Dalí himself was deeply superstitious and believed in Gala's mystical powers. There were rumors that she had placed curses on her rivals and enemies, although these stories remain unverified. Dalí once cryptically commented, "Gala has powers that I do not understand, but I do not question them," adding to the aura of mystique that surrounded her. This interest in the esoteric, combined with Dalí's surrealism, created a legacy that blurred the line between reality and fantasy.